this edition of News Leader on 6. I'm Andrew Todd.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, the Alzheimer's Tennessee office opens in Tullahoma. A couple of local churches have a picnic at Wagner Park, and South Jackson Civic Center prepares to go country. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Russell's got your truck, man. Russell's got your truck.
Keith Barnett here at the Russell Barnett Automotive family, and we have sold so many new trucks. We've got over 100 pre-owned trucks to choose from. Any make, any size, any model. It's as easy as going to russellbarnett.com to check out our pre-owned truck inventory. And remember, why buy your next truck anywhere else?
With the best selection anywhere, Russell's got your truck, man.
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Fran Gray is the new Alzheimer's Tennessee South Central Regional Coordinator, and they had the ribbon cutting on Tuesday for the new Alzheimer's office on Jackson Street in Tullahoma.
And this is open house for Alzheimer's Tennessee's regional office in Tullahoma, located at 207 North Jackson Street. And it's a great afternoon. It's a beautiful old home, and what a great place for them to take up residence and help people with dementia, Alzheimer's, and their caregivers to give them peace, comfort, and knowledge about the best things to do with an Alzheimer's individual.
The Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce, we want to congratulate the Alzheimer's of Tennessee chapter and Ms. Fran Gray and invite you to cut the ribbon.
Thank you.
All right, that's the ribbon cutting for Alzheimer's Tennessee. That's Janice Waite standing next to Fran. She's Executive Director of Alzheimer's Tennessee, located in Knoxville. There's Kat Murray up there. There's all kinds of our great friends have come today for this, and we're so happy.
Thank you for what you're bringing to each other, to the community, and it's just an honor to serve with you all. So thank you for being here today. We have lots of great things going on, but first I must thank the Groves for providing our wonderful gelato today. Yay! They know what it means to persevere and get through things, and they encourage us all very much. So let's enjoy that. And, oh, hi! Yay! Yay! And thank you, dear. And we have great things going on. Kat Murray, step forward, please. Kat is gifting us with her time and talent. She'll be on stage at South Jackson on August 18th, 7 o'clock. You can buy tickets here or from Kat, and all the proceeds will go to Alzheimer's Tennessee. Cool. Thank you.
That was pretty cool. Fran walked in a job and said, next week, right the week after her job, she got an interview, had a job, said, I have a fundraiser. That was pretty awesome.
On August 24th, even though it's the coffee pot game, we will be in Knoxville for Beatlemania. It's our Purple Gala statewide, so if anybody would like to come to Knoxville and rock out with the Beatles, we'd love to have you come with us. We are so pleased to have Marcia Massengill. Marcia has been working with Alzheimer's for many years. She and our CEO president, Janice, want to step forward, have been friends a long time, and they were a key in bringing us to this moment. Marcia has agreed to help facilitate our daytime support group. It's called Food for Thought. We begin August 20th. Meet Cynthia Winnemart. Cynthia, come on down. Cynthia, also a great advocate for Alzheimer's, and she is going to be on our public policy committee. And so we're off and running. Janice, do you want to tell them briefly about us?
Well, Alzheimer's Tennessee, just, our organization, I think, first of all, we're delighted to have Fran and delighted to be opening this office here in Tullahoma. I think it will send a strong message to the families in this area that we care about them. I know Fran carries the mission of our organization to stand by families, to work with families, to invest in our community, and to support research with her every day. So we are excited. I will say Alzheimer's Tennessee, all the money raised in this area will be invested back in this area. So you will see church members, family members that benefit from our efforts. And so I hope that's a powerful mission. It's difficult to walk a road of Alzheimer's, and so we're here to help. I will say we also support research, but I know many of you know Fran, and I will say we have an exciting year. Every month for the next 12 months, we have something going on that will have an impact on our community.
King's Cross Church and Christ Community Church held a joint picnic and worship night at Wagner Park last weekend. Let's watch some of the music performed by the Joint Praise Band. Stay with us. More news leaders coming up after these messages.
Have you ever been involved in one of these? And you need one of these? Then look no further than the Russell Barnett Certified Collision Center. With a state-of-the-art facility, aluminum capabilities, lifetime paint guarantee, Russell Barnett auto rental, claims assistance from start to finish. We are here to serve you. So stop by and let us show you why we are #1, the Russell Barnett Certified Collision Center.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. John Gray spoke with Lyle Russell from the Tullahoma Parks and Rec Department about some of the changes coming to the Tullahoma Greenway.
As you go along the Greenway, is there part of that that has some fitness stations on the Greenway?
Not on the Greenway as it sits today. Now there's a couple of other parks that we have that do have some fitness machines, some outdoor fitness machines. Right. For example, at East Park, where the Arboretum is, over behind East Middle School, the walking trail back there has an outdoor elliptical that gets a lot of use. We've had to fix that a couple of times because it gets so much use. There is a new park over off of Silver Street that has a few of those around a smaller walking trail. So yeah, there's a lot of places out there you can use.
Well, I noticed that the Greenway is they've completed from down at the bottom below the old tannery down on Lincoln Street, and they've gone under the bridge, and they've gone down and come up to Grundy Street.
Correct.
And it's right now it's stopped right there. What's the plan from there to get back to the baseball fields and to the library?
So right now the next segment is under construction. That's right behind the library and the senior center. If you've driven down Collins Street recently, you may have seen it.
Okay.
So that will connect to the existing greenway right there behind the baseball fields at Cascade Park. The fourth phase, which will connect the two, will go from right there next to the library. It'll go down Collins Street and part of Grundy Street and connect to that other end. And those areas are almost complete. There's still some landscaping and things that are going to be done on that, but there you could go walk on it. It's a short distance right now, but they will be connected pretty soon here.
Well, and until that's done, I mean, you can walk on Collins Street.
Absolutely.
You know, and now when it leaves where the parking area is now, it's going to go back behind the shopping center there.
That's a long-term goal.
That's at some point.
Yes.
Right now we're just getting it downtown.
Yeah, and the idea will be is that once that part is completed and starts to connect back there, it'll go almost all the way to Farrah Elementary.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And so there'll be plenty of parking, especially during the summer when kids are out of school. You can park back there and basically start at Farrah Elementary and end up all the way at Tullahoma High School.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's go as far as you want.
And that's so what? That's probably 3 miles, 5 miles.
I think it's just over 4 miles.
Yeah. So that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Now what we need to do is go up there where it comes up to Cedar Lane and get the parishes to complete that around the airport out there.
Yeah, well, that would be
great.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That'd be wonderful to do that.
The Coffee County Airfoilers recently stopped by the studio to tell us about their upcoming event where anyone can come out and try their hand at flying some of their collection.
What's going on? I love this. I love this piece right here.
Well, that's a control line back from the 60s. That's a retro. Cox made airplanes and motors, and they made up through the 70s. They've out of business since then. But we still have a lot of people out there who have these motors and still fly them. This is a control line. You fly it on a handle with 2 wires, and it goes out, and you have up and down, and that's it. So you can do rollovers and loops and fly around in a circle till gas runs out, and you land it. Just do it all over again. I've been building model airplanes since I was in Scouts when I was 8 years old, about 1963.
63? Mm-hmm. You've been building a long time.
I've been building a long time. Got a lot of cuts to show for it, too.
I was asking him a minute ago, how many planes do you have?
I've built hundreds of planes. I've crashed a lot of them. You learn as you go on, and you crash and destroy them and rebuild and do another one and advance from small control line stuff up to radio control, and you learn more stunts and more things to do with it, and you just advance to where you want to be. Everyone has a point to where they want to get to.
Be. Now this bi-wing down here, that is a foam.
That's all foam. It's all foam. It comes pre-made, pre-painted. You just got to kind of assemble it. It is electric powered. It runs a lithium polymer battery pack in it. It'll fly for 4 to 5 minutes on a full battery pack, and then you got to take it out and put a new one in. 5 to 10 mile an hour winds you're okay with. Above that, it's going to be a little hard. Not to fly it, to land it. The in the air part's the easy.
Getting it down
is the hard part, because being so light, they're going to float a lot.
Yeah.
When you build an airplane that's wood, it's going to be something like that. SIG had a biplane out called a Skybolt that was about that size. Would take a 0.6 cubic inch nitro motor in it, and that one weighed about 9-10 pounds.
This one weighs?
That one weighs about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds.
A lot of difference.
A big difference, big difference. But it would handle differently in the wind.
Sure.
But it wouldn't do the maneuvers that this one's able to do because of power to weight ratios.
Right.
So you give up something to gain something.
What's this baby right here?
Well, that one there is a rocket-powered glider. And this weekend, or coming up the 11th, we have our Model Aviation Day. It's open to the public, and what we're going to do is we're going to display everything that we fly. Rockets, gliders, control line, 3D flying, helicopters, everything. And a couple of friends are coming up, and we're going to have rockets up there. And this is a rocket-powered glider. What we're going to do is we're going to launch that on a rocket motor. It's going to go about 300-400 feet in the air, and then radio control, glide it back to a landing.
Okay.
And that's kind of like a shuttle. On the 11th, we're having our Model Aviation Day. The mayor has proclaimed that as Model Aviation Day with a proclamation.
Wonderful.
He'll be out there that day with it.
Wonderful.
We're going to have the base commander out there, of course, because we do fly off the base.
Right.
He'll be visiting us that day, and we'll be demonstrating all kinds of flight, from rockets, gliders, to RC airplanes. We'll be giving demo flights. If you want to come out there and try this out, we'll have instructors out there all day long with the instructor aircraft taking you up for instructor aircraft. So that's an all-day event.
More news is coming up after these messages.
Here at NAB Collision Center, we work with all major insurance companies, and we get the job done right the first time, on time.
Well, I grew up in Tullahoma. We'd always done business with NAB, so when we needed collision service after a run-in with a deer, we knew to call those guys. We already had trust with them. We called Cody. He took great care of us. He kept us posted every step of the way, and we couldn't have been more pleased.
Getting your vehicle back to pre-loss condition shouldn't be a headache. So in event of an accident, contact me, Cody Hall, at NAB Collision Center.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. South Jackson Goes Country is next weekend, and we had Peggy Burton sit down with Samantha Waters to discuss what you can expect from this year's extravaganza.
It's the 39th year of South Jackson Goes Country, and I don't know about you, but I know my mother-in-law, this is her favorite show. I'm in all different shows in the year,
wonderful.
But this is her favorite one. She looks forward to it every year.
That's great. I mean, it's always, to me, a lot of fun.
It is.
Sometimes a big sigh of relief when it's over, but
That's every show. That's every show.
Sometimes I have a few tears because I'm leaving people that I probably won't see for another year. Let's run down the dates and the times, and so everybody will have it in their head.
All right, so the show is 3 days, and it's a different show every day. And we do it August the 10th, 11th, and 12th. So Friday and Saturday, we have an outside show and barbecue that you can buy and enjoy. It's at 6 o'clock. And then at 7 o'clock, we have a pre-show, which involves a lot of our pre-teens that sing and dance. And then at 7:30, the main show starts on Friday, Saturday. Sunday, we do not have the outside event, but we do have a pre-show that starts at 1:30, and also the main show starts at 2 o'clock.
And any barbecue that's left will still be for sale.
Yes, and it's from Piggy's Place, so
and
it's
they're
great
one of
barbecue.
our onstage sponsors and have been for many years, and we really appreciate that. I always have fun doing the Piggy's commercial.
And that's
opens
one
our
thing.
show, yeah.
We do commercials in the show, and they're live. So it has live actors. Some of them change each night, but a lot of it involves comedy.
Exactly.
And so you get a little bit of hootenanny in between all the singers, and we thank those sponsors.
Can we possibly name
you.
those 12 sponsors?
We have Piggy's Place Barbecue. We have Stroop's AC. We also have Woodard's Diamonds and Design, Clayton Shoe Store, Mike Long's Dentistry, and we have Sundrop. Now that covers Act 1.
Right.
And then Act 2, we have Brown's Tree and Stump. We have Midstate Piano Gallery. And then we have Rustic Lantern, Merle Norman, Tech ER, and I feel like I'm missing Weichert
Realtors. Yes. And thank them very much, and along with a lot of other sponsors that will show up in the program.
Yes. We have folks who help us with T-shirts, the program, all of that. And we couldn't do it
We're very appreciative.
without you. Yes.
You are actually in the show.
I am.
Directing a lot of the stuff and then performing in the show. What's your favorite song that you're doing?
Oh dear, my favorite song.
I know you're doing Arlington. You're in the Songwriter Showcase.
I have to say it's probably the Songwriter Showcase. We started something new this year. We've had songwriters in the show for a long time.
But we haven't featured a segment.
Yes, we're featuring them in Act 2, and we're doing it sort of like a writer's round. You're going to have a couple songwriters in one grouping, and we have people playing piano, guitar. We have some different bands that are going to do it. And it's just something about songwriting. It's so personal. And being able to share something that means so much to you, it's touching, and I hope it touches people who are there.
I think it will.
Yes, and the thing is that each show is different. And so Sunday has a lot more bluegrass and
some
gospel songs, and then Friday is a lot of upbeat modern country. And so there's just a good mix throughout the shows. And we also have a Grand Ole Opry segment in every show.
And
so we have
to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to bring what are those guys? I'm calling them the gloom and doom guys.
The gloom and doom guys. But the guys from Hee Haw.
Yeah.
It's like you said, everybody's different. And the way that they come at and approach an event is different, and we make something wonderful because of it.
I know,
we build off of each other.
Fun.
We couldn't do it by ourselves.
No, you really can't. I think when you learn to do something in a group and share ideas, I mean, you sometimes just throw an idea out, and then the other people will make it grow into something that works.
Exactly. And can we remind people about how to get tickets?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
so tickets are $15 in advance, or they are $17.50 at the door. If you want to get them in advance, you can go to southjackson.org, or you can call the number on the screen, 931-455-5321. And you want to make sure you get your tickets, because this is probably the most popular show at South Jackson, or at least one of the most.
It certainly has been for a lot of years. And
it's going to be wonderful. Come see us. South Jackson Goes Country, August 10th through the 12th.
We'll be right back after these messages.
I have 30 seconds to tell you about RussellBarnett.com. We're going to find over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles, RussellBarnett.com. We're going to get your trade appraised, RussellBarnett.com. We're going to get financing done, RussellBarnett.com. We're going to get collision repair assistance, RussellBarnett.com. We're going to get auto rental assistance, RussellBarnett.com. We are the one-stop shop, one click away. Why click anywhere else?
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
During Tullahoma Mayor Lane Curley's recent interview with Tom Corrington, Lane spoke about his appreciation of outgoing city administrator Jody Baltz.
Jody Baltz was the city administrator for Tullahoma for 19 and a half years, did an excellent job, and he announced his retirement to me a couple of months ago. So that's what triggered the process.
Right.
The typical tenure for a city administrator is between 3 and 4 years. And so the fact that Jody was here and served the community well for 19 and a half years, I think is a testament to him and his skills as a city administrator. People sometimes think of me as a manager of city government, and I'm not a manager of city government. I'm a community leader. The police, fire, public works, HR, parks and rec, finance, they all report to the city administrator, not to me, okay? Right. And I take every advantage to clarify that. So anyway, Mr. Baltz did an excellent job.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a Lab Shepherd mix named Roscoe. He is approximately 2 years old and entered the shelter as a stray. Roscoe is up to date on his vaccinations, heartworm negative, on flea meds, and has been neutered. He is great with other dogs and children. Be sure to check out the shelter on Facebook for information about upcoming events and fundraisers. Remember, you can help support your local shelter by adopting, donating, or volunteering. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
The Coffee County Humane Society featured pet this week is Mariah. She's approximately a 3-year-old walker who found herself in a shelter through no fault of her own. She was most likely a kennel dog and is now a little timid until she gets to know you, but wags her tail when she sees her human and is a happy girl. Mariah is good with other dogs, but would not want to be placed with an aggressive dog. She loves being in a fenced yard, running and watching. Mariah is spayed, up to date on vaccines, heartworm negative, and microchipped. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Their hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Saturday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at P.O. Box 252 in Manchester. Their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
And stay with us. We'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
The Russell Barnett Automotive family has launched its new Owner Advantage program. It starts as simple as your first year's maintenance is included with the purchase. We have 1 year, 3 year, 5 year plans available. Car detailing, car rental, collision repair. Stop by one of our 5 locations and let one of our certified sales staff tell you all about it. The Russell Barnett Automotive Family Advantage Program. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at our weather forecast, starting with our weather history. Our record high for this day was in 1942 at 97 degrees. The record low was in 1930 at 56. The average high for this day is 89 and the average low is 66. Partly cloudy in tonight's weather with a low of 70. Friday, mostly cloudy with a high of 90 and a low of 71, and mostly cloudy skies continue on Saturday with a high of 90 and a low of 72. And just a reminder, we'll have live election results starting at 7:30 tonight right here on Charter Channel 193. We hope everyone has a great evening.
And from all of us on News Leader 6, wishes you and your families a fantastic weekend. Thank you.